One thing Shams here talked about banning top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt, Dončić and Irving, are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. And it's Lively in at center. And here's Dončić from the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
And we know Dončić has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Pirtle inside. Lively's there. Pirtle's shot is off. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Now Mitchell, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And the dunk by Barnes.
Really hard to stop Scotty Barnes in the pick and roll. As the screener, Scotty can beat you different ways.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
A drive by Barnes. And Lively pulls it down.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. Knocks down the three ball. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city to visit?
I've got three, and it's been three since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those three cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy it a lot.
Those are the best of the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming here.
They love their kings. Here's Washington, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. On the wing, Dončić. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Poeltl lays it up and banks it in.
When it comes to interior scoring, Poeltl as efficient as they come.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Mavericks. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And right now for Dallas, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Inside. It's hauled in by Dončić. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here is Barnes. He has 5. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Raptors leading by 3. And the second. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Toronto.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford, and it's Marshall in at the power forward position. Shams, we know you grew up in Chicago. I'm assuming you grew up a Bulls fan. Who didn't? And you had to have a favorite player growing up with those terrific teams.
I was a big-time fan of hoops in general. Definitely someone for me was Kobe Bryant. That someone wasn't a Bulls player. We almost got him one year, but that was someone I grew up watching. Kevin, did you have a favorite team or player growing up?
Well, I love Kobe. I called every season of LeBron and every season of Kobe Bryant. And Bryant actually did stuff for 2K. As you know, not too long ago, before his passing, we sat down for a couple hours. But I hate to rank them because Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron are all right there at the very, very top. Hard to beat Jordan, right?
Very hard to beat Jordan. Obviously, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kobe, for me, watching growing up, that was the closest thing that I had.
Yep, it counts.
So much balance when Dick's in the air, always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. And Boucher sends it back. Pass to Shed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. Outside, Barrett to the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance, and he worked to create that opening.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Thompson comes in for Kyrie Irving, and Dončić is subbed in for Hardy. Thompson passes to Washington. Here's Marshall. And here's Dončić from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Dončić has got 6.
And we're so used to Dončić operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Pass to Barrett. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. Launches a 3, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now Marshall. No scoring in this one. Lively's shot is off. Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
Now, you can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Dončić as much as anyone.
Mitchell kicks to Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Dick finds Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Thompson. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Dick. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Here's Grimes. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Nice work on the interior. Grimes wanting to score from wherever he can.
Onside, Barrett. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. And again, Toronto no luck. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. Sweet move. And it's good off the back rim and in. Dončić has got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back.
Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time 3 to take the lead at the...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
In that game against the Knicks, no one's picking them. Maybe if...
Moving on, the Mavs find themselves in a battle. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You gotta like what Jakob Pirtle has done in this game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Mitchell, and it's Barrett at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
You know, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Pass to Lively. Back to Dončić. Outside Irving. The 3. No good. Shot missing. Raptors leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Barrett. Good D by Thompson. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Dončić against Mitchell. Releases. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Dick finds Barrett. Barrett with another miss. Mavericks trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And he makes that one.
Now, with his strength and his skills, Scotty Barnes can finish inside very quick.
Pass to Lively. Thompson with it. Beyond the arc. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Back to Barnes. Here's Dick. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lets it fly from 18. And he can't bank that one in. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. There at the pass to Dick. Back to Barrett. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
First one falls for him. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
No good on the second free throw. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And here's Dončić from the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now a 5-point Raptor lead. Pass to Gafford. Irving looking for an opening. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
That's a shot that Kyrie's never going to pass up, and exactly the mindset that his team needs.
Here's Abaji. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Dončić with it. 10 points for him. For the tie, another 3 for Dallas.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over
here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll have the start of the fourth. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Then there's Irving. And it's Marshall in at the three. Pass to Washington. Here's Irving. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
Now, there's not a spot on the floor where Kyrie cannot damage you.
Here's Shed. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Boucher with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And good that time. Mobo's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Irving for 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside, Abaji, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And the Mavericks making a change here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
Now, this is the kind of play you want out of R.J. Barrett, just hustle plays.
The 3 for Dončić. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Moving against Mitchell. Pass to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
How about the poise from Dončić right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Barnes kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Pirtle. Now Dick for the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Raptors lead by 8.
The defenders are going to have to keep up with this rookie Dick, an excellent shooter.
Dončić with it. Headed now by Barnes. Forcing his way inside. Dončić.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Poked away. Stolen by Washington. Pass break, Dallas. Dončić right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot from 12. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Dončić.
Once Dončić gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Count that one. Barrett's got 10 points in just the second half.
RJ coming through, and that one makes you feel good.
The 3 for Dončić. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Incredible Dončić decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
For three, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Dončić. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Dončić is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Count it!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving with a clean look. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Here's Irving. And Pirtle sends it back.
Pirtle, a very skilled defender, using that size and length to send that one back.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And they go to the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Dončić passes to Irving. Misses. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm